Hello, gorgeous goddesses. It's Belle here from Intuitive Goddess Academy, and how are you? So today you're talking about confidence and not feeling good enough. So confidence is about having full trust in yourself, believing in yourself, believing in your gifts and abilities, because we've all got them. They're all unique. But what I've found is that the lack of confidence comes from a lot of childhood stuff. So things that you've been taught, and things like you're fat, you're ugly, you're not good enough, you're not, hey Veronica, you're not worthy. What else do we have? You're not smart enough, you're too dumb, you're too loud, you're hopeless. And of course that is going to make you feel like crap and that you aren't good enough. But the thing is, when we look at it, these are things that you've been told. So they've come from other people, and yes, they've been projected, and they've come from their own insecurities, their own issues, their own limited beliefs that's probably been passed on from generation to generation. So naturally, that's as a child, and especially if we're told by parents and the people that we look up to as children and think, we look at our parents and think they know everything, they're amazing, even when they're not, but it's just that how it works and all that kind of thing. So when you're being told these things and you're taking them on, it's not something that's come from within, it's come from without, and it's being taken on. So it's an old limiting belief. And naturally, when you're being told you're too fat, or you're not good enough, you're ugly, you're too dumb, you'll fuck it up, and these are the things that have come back from our research on this. And a lot of it, all of it's heartbreaking really, but it's inspired us to really help women to become confident, to really let go of all those limiting beliefs. So you've taken them on, is now time to let them go. And it comes from within. So the lack of confidence and not feeling good enough has come from outside sources. It isn't actually something that's come from within. So we're about clearing all the dust and crap, as I like to call it, all those limiting beliefs, and activating your confidence from within. Because it is from within, it's not anything out. Like if you're a person that seeks validation to make you feel good, and when it doesn't come, it leaves you feeling really down and out. But that's because you're not going to get it, because you're trying to fill that cup up from within. So naturally you're not going to feel good enough. But the thing is, you don't need to carry around these old limiting beliefs. They're not yours anyway. You've taken on other people's limiting beliefs. The thing is, here's a question, and I do recommend writing this down. What are my beliefs and thoughts about me? So write them all down on the left-hand side, draw a line down the middle, then write them all out. So what everyone said to you, or just what comes up for you. And then when you've written it all out, on the right-hand side, next to it, and go, where did this come from? Was it mum, dad, sibling, teacher, auntie, uncle, mum's friend, or whoever? And really then, once you finish that, really look at where they all came from. Because I found when I did this a fair few years ago, I was quite horrified to find out that I actually had no original beliefs of me, none that came from within me. All these beliefs I had about me were from what other people had said to me over the years. Things like, the whole one I find in our academy, when it comes to shaman night and drawing, I can't draw. And when you go into that, you'll find, as children told, that's a shit drawing, that's not how you draw. Oh, look at theirs, that's a fantastic drawing, yours isn't. So again, that's somebody else's belief, because everyone can draw. It's just we all got different styles. We're all very unique in how we draw. So go through, and I was quite, when I went through it and did this exercise, that I was quite dumbfounded. I had no beliefs of my own that were created from within. All my beliefs of me were from everybody else. So naturally, it made me feel like crap. And then I started working on that from there onwards. Hi, Kylie, to work on my own beliefs and of me. And of course, when I started working on even the bits that I didn't like about me, it doesn't matter, because we're all perfectly imperfect. So how does that help with my confidence? It helps because even though there's things I want to do, there's things I want to achieve, there's things I want to be, but having confidence allows me to go, you know what? I'm going to give this a go. And if I fall on my face the first time, the second time, or the third time, I get up and still give it a go, because it feels right to me. I'm driven from within. I don't care what other people think. If anyone says to me, oh, that's silly, or geez, you can't do that, or whatever, I don't look at it anymore and go, oh, I'm offended by that. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm really sorry that that's your belief being projected onto me. That's their beliefs, not mine. Just because somebody thinks I'm crap, or somebody thinks I'm shit, or I'm a bitch, or whatever, is a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of me. How I see myself is up to me, not what I choose to, what other people think. Because the thing is, when other people say those things, it is actually all about them and their own inner stuff coming up and being projected. So confidence doesn't mean that, you know what, I'm going to get up and ace it the first time or the second or third, or I may, like, that's awesome when it happens, but I also know it's going to take time, it's going to take practice, it's going to take some work, some tweaking. But what other people say about me is none of my business. That whole saying, it's none of my business. What I think of me is highly important, and not good enough comes from holding on to other people's beliefs of you. Well, hey Amber, what is your beliefs of you? So go through, earlier on the video I said about the exercise, go through, do that exercise and work out what are your beliefs of you, not what anybody else has said to you. If you'd like to join me next week on our 5-day Activating Your Confidence Activation, please do. I will pop a link in because I got a bit organized. Hang on. It's not going to let me do it. It's having a moment. There we go. So if you want to do it, the link is, it's going to be on five videos at 11 o'clock. From Monday to Friday. The link is there, so I can send you a lovely reminder that this is happening. And then at the end of the week, I'll send you a link with all the videos, because sometimes finding them on a page can be quite difficult. So I'll send them with day 1, day 2, day 3. And it gives you an opportunity to ask questions in email. And if I get questions, I'll probably pop back in the Facebook group, not mentioning names, and answer those questions as well, because we are really passionate to really help clear all that dust and crap away. And really, because when a woman is confident, she's unstoppable. That's where the world changes, the world for a better place. You know, we talk about having world peace and all that sort of stuff. It starts from within you. Your outer world is reflected from within you. If you have any questions, do ask, and I look forward to sharing more. And if you have questions, I look forward to answering them. Have a very magical day and lots of love. Bye.